here from Heidi's Family Kitchen. Today we're going to make spicy sweet potato soup. So stay with me while we create a delicious soup for these cold spring days. Hi there, so we're going to get started, and the first thing we want to do is peel our sweet potatoes. The orange sweet potatoes are what I use, and we're just going to peel them and cut them all into chunks. I tend to cut them in slabs and then cut the slabs in half. I'm on to my last sweet potato here. Just set those aside while we chop the onion. I tend to buy only the white onions. I don't use cooking onions. I prefer Spanish onion or these white onions. I use a half of one of the larger white onions in a recipe. And we're going to be pureeing this soup at the end. So the onion doesn't have to be super fine. You just want to chop it up so you can saute it. We want to have some ginger and some garlic prepared too. And this is a pretty small head of garlic, so I'm going to use maybe 3 or 4 cloves. But if your cloves are large, just use 2. And just tend to take the ends off. Give them a whack, and the skins, they pop right off that way. I'll show you again. Just give it a whack, and the skins pop right out. And like I said, we're going to be pureeing this soup, so the garlic needs to be chopped up, but it doesn't have to be super fine or even grated like I do for some of my other recipes. I use my microplane for garlic, but in this case I'm just going to give it a chop. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I don't know if you knew this, but with garlic, the finer you chop it, the spicier it will be in your whatever you're making. So when I make that mango salad and I microplane it, it gives the salad a lot of nice garlic flavor. But if you left the garlic in bigger pieces, it is less spicy. So there's our garlic. I'll just set that there. And then we want some ginger, and I keep my ginger in the freezer, and I took it out a little while ago just to get it partially thawed. And this I will use my microplane for. I just find it's an easy way to deal with the ginger. And the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of grated ginger, or chopped ginger, so that's about a tablespoon. It's so much easier than chopping, don't you think? Okay. And then we have our cilantro, which I'll chop up later. That goes in at the end, and the lime juice goes in at the end. What I'm going to do is move over to the pot, and we'll start sauteing these veggies and the soup, or the potatoes, and then I'll put the stock in, put the lid on, and let it simmer. So I'm going to move the camera, and I'll show you the onion sauteing. So I've melted the tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to add the onions. And about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Probably will go for about 3 or 4 minutes actually. So these onions, you can see they've been cooking now for about 4 minutes, and they're really nice and soft. I'm going to add in the garlic and the ginger. The red pepper flakes and the cumin. We'll just give that a little stir. Smells so good. Then all your beautiful sweet potatoes that we've chopped up, they just go in. Give them a little stir. Don't really have to worry too much. And now we're going to add 4 cups of the stock. So I had 4 cups of water, and I added about 2.5 teaspoons of better than bouillon. As I said, don't forget, you can just use water, veggie stock, homemade stock. At this point, just use what you have. If someone's a vegetarian, it's a delicious soup for them. You can just make it vegetarian friendly, as I said, by using veggie stock or water. Okay, so I just want to get a little of that rinsed out the bottom. Okay. This is going to simmer now for about 15 minutes or so until the sweet potatoes are very, very soft. It's been 15 minutes and the soup is bubbling away, and you can see the sweet potatoes are very soft. Okay. I have a hand blender, and that's what I do. So you can either let it cool and put it in a regular blender, or use a hand blender if you've got it. So I'm just going to puree this. So it's nice and pureed now. And if you find it's a bit too thick, you can just add a little bit of water. And now I have about 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and I'm going to whisk that in to the soup. So whisking the peanut butter into the soup. And I always taste and make sure we have enough salt. That's perfect. Okay. So I've whisked in the juice of a lime and stirred in a ½ cup or so of fresh chopped cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you could use parsley or you could just leave it out. And it makes a beautiful soup, and it's really nice topped with some homemade croutons. If you have any creme fraiche or a little sour cream with a bit of lime juice, makes a nice topping. Or just enjoy it like this on a cool spring day. Hope you tune in again next time. Bye!